Hey everybody, I am at Breaking Ground's nursery looking for some panicle hydrangeas that I was hoping will turn into that beautiful shade of red color like this that you see. I was actually looking for the firelight and here it is, but as you can see we are so hot that this is what they do. They go from white to slightly pinkish and then they go straight to brown. They never actually turn that color. So this is Zinfandel. I actually have a Zinfandel. I think I have a firelight too, but so here's what the Zinfandel looks like, and I actually bought one, but of course it never turns like this because you never get that two-tone color, the white on top and then the pink. It just basically goes from white to just brown. So this is the Zinfandel. I have one of these at the house. And then the firelight is really, like I said, what wows me about this plant was that color. But because we're in the south and it's so hot in the evening time, it never looks like this. You can see here again, it basically just goes from white to slightly pinkish if you're lucky to straight brown here. And that's pretty much with all panicle hydrangeas. There isn't one so far that I've found that gives me that pink color. My limelight hydrangea does that. Basically everything. But I was hoping that the firelight would do that for me, give me that color. And while it does give you a little bit of pink, I don't think it's worth spending the money to get a different type of panicle hydrangeas if it's not gonna do that color for me. So it does do the slightly pink down here and then it goes brown. I want to shop around a little bit more and see what they have. Look at those mammoth almost looking sunflower, you guys. So I'm just gonna look around. If I see anything of interest, I will put it on this video. Otherwise, just a quick look around before I head home, because it is extremely hot in the middle of the day, so I'm not sure how long I will last. But I'm gonna try, and then hopefully it'll be better. I hope they have a lot of stuff, but everything I've noticed, if you look on they used to be $24 in a 3-gallon. You can see here they're almost what, $45 to $50 now. The firelight is $49.95, so almost $50 for one of these. So my best recommendation, if you are budget conscious like I am, buy one that you love the most, and then you can propagate them because they're really easy to propagate. I have a whole bunch of them at home that, like I said, I'm going to do a whole hedge to my driveway. So I'm going to propagate them this spring, well, this fall, fall time now. And then hopefully by springtime I'll have enough that I can start planting them into the driveway. But that's what I do, is I usually buy one of each kind that I like, or all of them, just to try it out, and then I propagate from there. Alright you guys, something of interest. How about this chicken? Rooster. In the yard. It would add some great interest to the yard, but man, it's very colorful. It definitely caught my eyes. Right now everything is kind of out. Everything in this garden is kind of in its low heated stage. You can see the panicle hydrangeas over there is still doing good, but everything else is just kind of taking a rest, I think, from this heat. Still gonna keep looking around to see if anything catches my eye. But that chicken definitely caught my eyes. That rooster. This looks like it's Little Lime. Little Lime is great. I feel like the property is a little bit too big for Little Lime, so I have to definitely go with Limelight. So these are the Limelights and Little Lime 3 gallons for $45. Pugster butterfly bush, pink butterfly bush over here, and purple. Actually, this is Pugster amethyst. You can see some of the little tiny butterflies loving it right there, flying around. So they definitely do great in our area. Look, they've got a huge big chicken coop over here with all the chickens nesting over here. So this is a really big nursery. I mean, I love this nursery because I feel like everything they have is not as pricey as if you go to like Pike's Nursery. But it's still pretty pricey. I know with the Proven Winners stuff, they can't really cut the price. I think it is just a standard. But I feel like with other plants that they have, there's some really good deals to be had here at the nursery. Look, all the chickens taking a break, rooting in. Okay, so it looks like I've got some more back over there. I can go look. But nothing is really flowering for me to show you. I like to go in the springtime when everything is flowering. And that way I can kind of see what it looks like when it blooms in my garden. What I like to do is go different season to the nursery, so that way I can see what's growing in that season and then get it. So I'm looking for like late stuff that's still blooming, because everything right now is taking a rest. So I want to find something that is still, you know, flowering, going strong, which it looks like just the limelights over there in that corner. All right, you guys, still looking around. There's really not much. I mean, in a sense that it's blooming and it's catching my eyes, but everything is still here. The only thing that looks good right now is the sunflower. I'm gonna take you over there. You see it in the background? Okay, let's turn you this way. See all those back there? Right there. Sunflower. So apparently sunflower right now would be the only thing that is blooming great, and I'm like sweating just walking around here. Okay, so grasses are on sale over here, but I don't really like grasses. I don't know why. I did at the old house, and I don't know, it was like the older version, the one that had like the needles in the grass, and it hurt every time you go near it. Now this grass feels nice to the touch, but the other grasses, I don't know what kind it was, but it just put a bad taste in my mouth, so I just kind of stayed away from the grasses. Look at those pink flamingo, they stand out over there. Isn't that crazy for decoration? Look at this monstrous tree right here. But it is a little bit hot out here. Nothing is catching my eye at this nursery for this trip. I do like the perennial hardy hibiscus. This is summerific, but as you can see, it's not blooming, so it's hard to tell, but that's what it looks like. They're pretty much true to the picture. I noticed that about the perennial hibiscus. They're pretty true to their color. Look at this butterfly on the butterfly bush. I do like their butterfly bush. I have this variety at the old house. I'm not sure if I brought any cutting to the new house. It looks like the azalea is in for a second flush of bloom. Look over here. But again, it's not really wowing me enough to grab my attention to get some. Now the butterfly bush over here looks really nice. Japanese maple tree right there where the flamingos are. But this is their butterfly bush. Isn't that beautiful?
All the way down to the produce stand.
Oh, there's a hummingbird moth. Let me see if I can zoom in.
There's a container down
right there. Hummingbird moth and bees, butterflies. That's beautiful. Here is the sunflower. They look pretty amazing. Wow, look how tall they are and the stalks. That's impressive. I don't know if I'm supposed to be back here or not, but look at that stalk. It's like as sturdy as almost my forearm. And it is about 12 feet tall. Okay, let me turn it around so you can see. Okay, so I am yay tall. And the stalks are all the way up there. That's pretty impressive. They're beautiful though. I hope I can come back here. Look at how big one of their head is. I don't know if I'm supposed to be back here. I just want to see this one. Oh, okay. So here's the stalk. Here's my forearm. Can you see how big that is? I don't know if I can get my finger around it, but look at this. Can you see it? Oh, here's another one. Wow. That's beautiful. Butterfly. I think this is what you would call a giant mammoth. Look at that bee. Wow, look at this one. It's beautiful. Wow, look at my hand next to it. That is crazy that they can get that big. I don't think I'm supposed to really be back here, but I just wanted to see it really quickly. So it looks like if you want something that's blooming such late summer, it would be these super ginormous sunflower. And I think I actually have some, they're called mammoth sunflower. And I just didn't get a chance to put them in the ground. I bought some seed for it, but I just haven't had a chance to put it into the ground. Isn't that a beautiful picture? But it would look strange in the driveway, so I've got to find a spot for it. All right. Oh, a dragonfly landed on my phone. Wanted to show you what it looks like compared to my head. Look at this. Isn't that beautiful? Sunflower, mammoth size. And they have it's growing over here in the garden. This is the guy that was landing on the phone. Can you see him? Oh, he flew off. Okay, so she said that there were other different colors over here. I do see the smaller variety right here. That one's way smaller. Look at these. A fly, like I think a dragonfly just went over my head. Look at all these. Isn't that beautiful? Those ones are like 12 feet tall. These ones were probably 10 feet tall. That's pretty. And it looks like they're spacing them. Ooh, I'm gonna need to remember this. Looks like they space them out about 12 to 15 inches, maybe 18. My husband's better at sizing things. I'm really bad. I like to clutter all my stuff together. These look like they're peppers of some sort. Look at it, they're growing already. See? Ooh, peppers doing great in their ground. I think next year we're gonna have to do the cloth because right now I have this much grass plus more on my yard. Alright, so I found where all the tags are. And actually, to be honest, it looks like the mammoth sunflower is here, and it's not as big unless they're not as developed as the American giant. So here's the American giant. You can see that flower head versus this flower head. But this one looks like it's actually forming seeds. Look at this. Can you see that? Oh, try to lift it up. There's the sunflower seeds on the inside. You guys see that? Those are the sunflower seeds. That's what we eat. And these guys are brand new, so they may not be as developed. But if you just look right now, so one may be more developed than other. The American giant looks like it's more developed, faster than the mammoth sunflower. But see, here's a mammoth sunflower over here that is decent size, but it's still no comparison to the American sunflower. Look at how many blooms are on that one. That's crazy. I thought you only get 1 or 2 flower, but it looks like you can get a whole bunch of flower at the top. And then those are the American ones. Look at how heavy it is. It's like totally drooping over. Crazy.